Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about how to start business in the Philippines. So my name is Joey, I'm from awareIT.org, and this is a part of our National Industrialization Initiative. And to start a business, you need to follow these steps. So clarify your why, choose your business type, register your business, secure funding, build your brand, set up operation, launch and promote, and stay compliant until you find out what's. Anyway, I did not finish that entire thing. I just stay until the launch and promote. So, don't wait for the perfect moment. Create it. Every plan you write is a seed. Water it with action. So, there's no such thing as perfect timing. So the first step is to clarify why you need to do business. For me, basically, the corporate world's not very stable right now, and there's a problem, especially with the AI bubble coming in. And yeah, we're getting old, and I don't know, it doesn't seem to be stable right now. There's some sort of a crisis. So I think I would like to go into business. That's one reason, but it's not actually it's not foreign to me. I started business at a very young age. So my left hand work with business, my right hand work with the corporate world, and I can actually go either on the left hand, which is business, or go into the right hand, um, which is go into the corporate world. So um, to be on business, you need to define the whys. So define your business and what problems are you trying to solve, what's your value offering, what's the value proposition. And then identify your target market who will benefit from your product or service. And then you need to set your measurable goals, as in you need to set your revenue target, outreach milestones, and onboarding rituals. And then you need to align it with your long-term visions. Is it scalable? Is it sustainable? And you need to think about the planning prompt. My business exists to solve these items. My ideal customers are these people. And in 12 months, I want to achieve these things. So that's the whys. And why. It's basically the reason, the et3, or the reason for existence of your business. Once you define that, you need to identify what type of business you are going in. Are you going for sole proprietorship, which is a single person owned and operates the business, which is the easiest and cheapest to set up, and you have full control over the decision and profit, and minimal paperwork and tax filings. The cons is you have an limited personal liability. Your assets are at risk. It's harder to raise capital or get investors, and business ends if the owner exceeds or passes away. So when the owner go away, the business dies with it. For partnership, you have two or more people who share ownership and responsibility. You share the resources and skill, easier to raise capital than sole proprietorship because there are two of you. That's flexible structure. You're not doing the work all by yourself. Cons, you have shared liability, you have potential for disputes or misalignment, you requires clear agreements and trust. For corporation is a separate legal entity from its owner, which are the stockholders. It has, for pros, it has limited liability for owner, easier to raise large capital, perpetual existence, so business continue beyond the founders. Cons, more complex and expensive to set up, requires SEC registration and compliance, heavier tax and reporting obligation. So most probably you'll be going with, most of us go for the sole proprietorship and partnership. Okay, so next, when you define the business type, you need to go to register your business to DTI if you're a sole proprietor, to SEC for partnership and corporation, and then you have to secure barangay clearance for your business, and then you need to secure mayor and business permit, and then you have to register that to BIR for tax identification and invoicing and receipt. And then once you register your business, so basically you can go through this entire step, why, and then identify the type, and then register your business without having the fundings just yet. But yeah, you need some money when you do the legwork, of course. And then you need to secure the funding, so it doesn't need to be a lot of money. You can start lean. You can do local service businesses such as food stall, online tutorial, merch, and lunch with as minimum as 20,000 pesos to 100,000. You need to focus on the essential tool first, and then prioritize cash flow visibility over scale in the early phase. Explore funding option. You have more choices than you think. You can make use of your personal savings. You can use microloan from cooperative, rural bank, or fintech platforms like Use Lending or Tala. There's also government livelihood seeding program from DTI and Negosyo Center support, and Go Negosyo mentorship and funding tracks. You can also make use of your friends, your choir, your tech community, or faith circles. You can use platforms like Spark Project or Facebook Fundraiser also. And then you can offer them work or tutorial for free or shout outs, whatever it is that brings value to your funders. And then you need to document your budget. List startup costs for registration fee, equipment, and initial inventory marketing. And track your recurring expenses, rent, utility, salary, software subscription, etc. Electricity, which belongs to utilities, and water, and everything. Estimate your monthly revenue and profit margins. Use a spreadsheet or free tools like Wave, Notion, or Google Sheets. And then you need to build your brand. Your brand is what you're selling. That's more important than your logo. It's your strategic strategy. It connects your mission to how people perceive and engage with your business. And then you need to choose the name with a purpose. Select a name that reflects your value, audience, and long-term vision. It should be easy to remember, spell, and search, especially on YouTube and social media platforms. Then you need to create your visual identity, logo, tagline, color that are consistent across all touch points. And then your visual should evoke trust, clarity, and movement ethos. Establish your digital presence. So create a website or landing page for credibility. Set up your social channel like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Each platform serves a different audience and outreach style. Next is to set up your operation. So use first we need to know what's going to our business and why, and then choose our business type, and then register our business, and then secure the fundings in many separate ways that more than what we already know. There are things that exist there. And then we build our brand, what's basically what we're going to sell. And then we need to set up the operation, which is basically your office. So you choose your operation base, decide whether you operate from physical location, co-working space, or online platform. Your choice should reflect your business model. customer access and scalability goals, and then you establish your core system, set up tools for inventory management, sales tracking, customer support, and accounting. Use platforms like Shopify, QuickBooks, or Notion to streamline operation from day one. And then you need to automate where it's possible. So identify repetitive tasks such as import, onboarding, outreach, and payment processing, and automate them using tools like Zapier, Stripe, or Google Forms that save time and reduce error. Build a value-aligned team, so hire or collaborate with people who share a mission, ethics, and execution standard, whether freelancer, co-founders, or community partner. Alignment is the key for sustainable growth. So after you set up your operation, yay, we launch and promote. It's time to introduce your business to the world with purpose and precision. Build awareness through strategic channel, activate your presence on social media, YouTube, and trusted community network. Use consistent messaging and branded visuals to establish credibility and reach. Attract early adopters with value-driven offer, launch with promo, free trial, or mission-aligned events that invite participants and spark word of mouth momentum. Monitor performance and iterate fast, and then track engagement metrics, view clicks, conversion, and gather feedback. Use insight to refine your product. Messaging and delivery, amplify your trust through authentic voice, encourage review, testimonial, and user-generated content. This builds your proof and accelerate growth more effectively than paid ads. So, yeah, that's all for now. My name is Joey. You can contact me. I speak on industry conferences. I do free tutorials, and you can WhatsApp me on that number, or find us on YouTube, or you can also donate for more free learning to our GCash or PayPal. And that's all for now. Then, thank you for watching.